All right, everybody. So we're diving into some really interesting stuff today.
Oh,
You
yeah,
guys know
definitely.
that I love to explore all those little-known financial strategies, the ones most people don't even realize are an option.
Right.
And today we're talking about insurance.
Yeah.
And not just like, oh, I need car insurance or health insurance,
Right.
but insurance as like a secret weapon for growing your money, saving on taxes, and passing on a legacy.
Yeah, it's funny how insurance has that reputation, It's a grudge purchase. Nobody really wants to talk about it.
Exact.
But when you start digging into the strategic side, how you can actually leverage it to your advantage,
Yeah.
that's when things get really interesting.
Okay, so you sent me some info on this a while back.
Hmm.
Really got me thinking about this whole other side of insurance.
Absolutely.
So let's break it down for everyone listening.
Okay.
What's the big secret here?
Yeah.
How does insurance go from being this, like, necessary evil
Hmm.
to a financial planning powerhouse?
Well, you hit the nail on the head there with financial planning, because
Okay.
that's what we're really talking about, a shift in mindset.
Okay.
See, most people think of insurance as purely reactive, right? It's there to protect you from the what ifs in life, accidents, illnesses.
Right.
But what if we could flip that script?
Yeah.
What if we could use insurance proactively to build wealth and create a legacy for your family?
All right, so how do we do that? What's step one in this whole flipping the script thing?
I think one of the most powerful examples, particularly when we're talking about legacy planning, is the concept of a tax-free death benefit from life insurance.
Okay, tax-free, now you're speaking my language. But seriously, break that down. Why is that such a big deal?
Okay, so picture this. You've worked hard your entire life, built a successful business, or maybe you've just been incredibly diligent with your investments. You've accumulated a sizable estate, but then what happens when you're gone? The government steps in with estate taxes.
Mhm.
Sometimes a hefty chunk of your hard-earned assets goes straight to Uncle Sam instead of to your loved ones. That's where life insurance comes in.
Okay.
With a properly structured policy that death benefit the money that gets paid out to your beneficiaries, it passes on completely tax-free.
Wow, so it's like a shield protecting your family's inheritance from a potentially huge tax hit. That's huge.
Exactly. It's all about making sure that more of your wealth, your legacy, goes directly to the people you care about most.
Okay, that makes a ton of sense. Now, there was something else in the material you sent over that I wanted to dig into.
Sure.
Tax-deferred cash value growth.
Hmm.
I'll be honest, when I first read that, it sounded a little too good to be true.
Chuckles. It's definitely one of those things you have to see to believe. But it's a game changer in the world of financial planning.
Okay, so walk us through it. What exactly is tax-deferred cash value growth? Give us the lowdown.
All right, so we're specifically talking about permanent life insurance policies here, things like whole life or universal life. Now, unlike term life insurance, which is just pure protection for a set period, these permanent policies have a cash value component that grows over time.
So it's like a savings account built into your life insurance.
In a way, yes. But here's the kicker. The growth of that cash value is tax deferred. That means you don't pay taxes on those gains every year like you would with a regular investment account. The money grows and compounds tax-free until you decide to access it.
That's incredible. So it's like a secret weapon against the tax man.
You could say that, but it's important to remember that there are very specific rules and regulations around accessing this cash value tax efficiently. That's why working with a knowledgeable financial advisor is absolutely critical.
Absolutely going to make sure everything's on the up and up.
Exactly. They can help you navigate the complexities and make sure you're maximizing the benefits while staying compliant with all the tax laws.
Couldn't agree more. Now, shifting gears a bit, there was this other term that popped up in my research that sounded like something straight out of a fantasy novel.
An ILIT.
An ILIT. Laughs. Yeah, it does sound a bit like a magical artifact or something, doesn't it?
It really does. But in all seriousness, what is an ILIT and why should our listeners care?
You're right, it's not magic, but it can be a powerful tool for estate planning. ILIT stands for Irrevocable Life Insurance Trust. Basically, it's a trust that owns and manages your life insurance policy, keeping those benefits separate from your taxable estate.
So another layer of protection to make sure those assets are passed down according to your wishes.
Precisely. It helps to avoid estate taxes and ensures that your beneficiaries receive the full intended amount.
That's amazing. Now, you mentioned earlier how important it is to have a knowledgeable financial advisor in your corner, especially when dealing with these more intricate strategies. Can you elaborate on that a bit? Absolutely. Look, we've covered a lot of ground today, and it's just scratching the surface.
Mhm.
There are so many nuances to using insurance effectively for financial planning. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach.
Right.
A good advisor will take the time to understand your specific circumstances, your goals, your risk tolerance. They can then help you craft a tailored strategy using the right types of insurance, the right policy structures, and making sure it all integrates seamlessly with your overall financial plan.
That's such a crucial point
Yeah.
because everyone's situation is different, right? You can't just download a template and expect it to solve all your financial problems. You need that personalized guidance.
Exactly. And I think that's something people often overlook. They try to navigate these complex financial waters on their own, and it can lead to costly mistakes.
And missed opportunities.
Absolutely. So, whether you're thinking about estate planning, business succession, or just maximizing your long-term savings, finding a qualified financial advisor who understands insurance is one of the smartest moves you can make.
Couldn't agree more. So, folks, if you're ready to explore these strategies further and see how they can benefit you and your loved ones, I encourage you to reach out to Helen Hou. She's an insurance specialist with a wealth of knowledge in this area.
This is fantastic.
I know, right? She really knows her stuff. And she's ready to answer any questions you might have and provide that personalized guidance we were just talking about. You can reach her at 408-909-5865. Don't wait to take control of your financial future, folks.